Hello and welcome to Road Trip Guys.
Today we are going to Colombia.
Colombia. That rich, delicious taste of Colombian coffee. I can't wait.
Yes, I know you love your coffee, but we're talking about Colombia, California.
You mean the Gold Rush town?
Yes.
I love Gold Rush towns. All that interesting history, all that stuff to do around Colombia. I can't wait. Called the Gold Country Highway, California's Highway 49 connects many of the historic mining communities of the 1849 California Gold Rush. On the southern part of this highway, you'll find Columbia State Historic Park, one of California's best preserved Gold Rush towns. Highway 49 is named for the 49ers, the nickname given to the waves of immigrants and prospectors who came to California from all over the world, hoping to strike it rich.
Eureka! Oh, wait, that's a different video.
In 1850, a group of prospectors discovered gold here in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Originally called Hildreth's Diggings, the town was soon renamed Columbia. Now, water is essential for placer mining and, of course, living. In a dry diggings like Columbia, with no reliable source of water, when the winter rains were gone, most of the miners left too.
So what did the people of Colombia do?
Like all good early Californians, they decided to move the water from where it was to where it wasn't.
They built a canal.
By 1853, Columbia, called Gem of the Southern Mines, was one of the largest cities in California, with an estimated population of between 25 and 30,000 people. Columbia suffered several fires in its early days. The first, in 1854, destroyed 6 city blocks. The only thing left standing was the one brick building in town. Now, it didn't take a genius to realize that building out of brick might be the way to go.
So the town was quickly rebuilt using local brick.
In 1857, another fire struck. Only the brick buildings with thick walls and iron shutters survived intact. Today, we benefit from these unfortunate early fires. Columbia State Historic Park contains California's largest collection of Gold Rush era structures. As mining dwindled in the late 1860s, Columbia began to decline. And while it never became a true ghost town, by the 1940s the buildings had seriously deteriorated. In 1945, the state legislature, seeing an opportunity to preserve a typical Gold Rush town, created Columbia State Historic Park. Work on restoring the town began shortly thereafter. Today, Columbia is a truly unique place, a living town that looks very much like it would have during the California Gold Rush. Cars are not allowed in the historic area, and there are some pretty strict rules about the types of businesses permitted in town. Most of them are ones you would have found during the 19th century, including a blacksmith and a soap and candle company.
It is hot. Sarsaparilla me.
Of course! Are you a member of our Sarsaparilla Bonus Bucks program? We could supersize that sarsaparilla for only $5 more.
$5?
If that sounds like a lot, perhaps you should apply for our Sarsaparilla Express card. You'll collect frequent Stagecoach rider points.
Okay. Okay. Here's my Sarsaparilla Bonus Bucks Frequent Stagecoach Rider Points card.
Excellent. I'll charge it.
Okay.
Ow! Whoa, these newfangled credit card machines?
Oh.
When you visit Columbia, you can also check out the museum exhibits, catch a stagecoach, grab a bite, do some old-fashioned bowling.
Or you can take a ghost tour. Scary.
If you've always wanted to experience what an authentic Gold Rush town would have felt like, Columbia is about as close as you can get. Do you want to stay overnight somewhere different? The Columbia City Hotel and its sister, the Fallon Hotel, are authentically restored 19th century country inns. All rooms are beautifully appointed with Victorian antiques and are accurate recreations of the period. Each hotel also has a beautiful sitting parlor. But don't worry, while both hotels are faithful to 19th century decor, modern conveniences such as heating, plumbing, air conditioning have been added.
Each room has a half bath, but you'll have to make a trip down the hall to take a shower.
About 35 minutes drive away, you'll find Calaveras Big Trees State Park. If you've never seen the giant sequoia,
And it's not the middle of winter.
be sure to take a couple hours to check them out. You won't regret it. For all our wino friends, there are 25 wineries within a 20-minute drive of Columbia. If you're a train nerd right here, check out Railtown 1897 State Historic Park. It's about 10 minutes drive away in charming Jamestown. World-famous Yosemite National Park is less than an hour and a half drive away. The area is also a prime spot for antiquing, gold panning, cave exploring, and whitewater rafting. Columbia hosts all sorts of events throughout the year. Check out visitcolumbiacalifornia.com to see a schedule. Columbia has a typical Mediterranean climate. That means hot summers, a pleasant spring and fall, and relatively mild, wet winters. At 2,100 feet elevation, Columbia does occasionally get winter snow.
If you have a chance, be sure to talk to one of the rangers.
They're full of interesting history and stories about Columbia.
Well, since our time machine broke,
I'm working on it.
when we need to get a gold rush fix, we go to Columbia.
And with everything else in the area, including Yosemite, the giant sequoia, and all the other gold rush towns along Highway 49,
Columbia is the perfect spot to take a break from the 21st century. Is that thing fixed yet?
I'm working on it.
I need to go tell Mr. Lincoln he should skip the play.
Newton, go find subscribers. Good boy.